And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here you go, man. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now they'll run it on the toss, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Rivers has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding a hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A first down throw here for Rivers. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Get set. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Here we go. Easy. Sammy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. J-Rone Elliott. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Rivers on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Finds Roberts left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A former Seminole back home in Florida, it's Dalvin Cook. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
0-2.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Easy.
Now Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Second down, Rivers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
Let's go.
Rivers now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First down, Rivers. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again here, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Get set, get set, get set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Rivers to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Easy.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Here we go. Get set, get set. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Kill.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Breeze now on first down. Now Breeze wants the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And there's a man they call AB. Always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Hurry up!
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Frosty Rocker. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Breeze. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Get set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw on second down. Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll throw again, Rivers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Roberts got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and sneak it, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Hurry up.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. Hey, we got 4 now.
On second down, here's Breeze. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Hey. We got 4.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Get set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Breeze is looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Spencer Ware with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
390.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And he bats Takes it away, and it falls down incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bree's going to throw here. He's going to let it go. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.